7 o'clock somewhere. Happens to be 7 o'clock at my house. What did I just say? It is outside 16 degrees south of Buffalo here this morning. Did not look out to see if we have any new snowfall. Imagine we do. Snowing pretty good when I went to bed at 11:30. Our question today, before I forget, was sent in by KD6LIL. Jim, do you open your stocking Christmas Eve, your stocking presents Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? When do you open your stockings, Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? So that's our question. Bill found this question here from KD6LIL on Saturday, I think it was, from our listening audience, and got her in here to use this morning. So that's our question. When do you open your Christmas stockings, Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? Got a whole list of, organized here a little bit. Got a whole list of tax check-ins this morning. We got Roy, we got Larry, Wayne, Randall, Mark, Ray, Greg, Jay, Bill, Chuck, Gary, KB3ERY, Gil, Ed, Bill, and Mike, K6AAM. Those are our text check-ins. Much easier just to read the names than the call sign. But we got you in queue. And we're going to look for mobiles. If you're mobile this morning and out and about and want to get in, mobile stations only. Yesterday, guys and gals, we had pile up after pile up after pile up. Listen, if nobody's talking, key up. If somebody's talking, don't key up. It's that simple, okay? Call signs twice and slowly.
Kilo Zulu 4 Juliet November.
Charlie,
That is Kilo Zulu 4 Juliet November. Mobile. Kilo 4 Kilo Zulu Zulu. KK4 KZZ Mobile. Whiskey 5 Kilo Lima. Whiskey 5 Kilo Alpha Lima. Good morning. Whiskey 2
ZVN
and 2
ZVN.
Whiskey 2 Alpha Foxtrot Uniform. Good morning. KJ5 Mike Whiskey Hotel Kilo Julia 5 Microphone Whiskey Hotel. Good morning. Hello, Whiskey 5 Hotel Romeo Mobile.
Mike 8, Romeo Kilo, Liverpool, UK. Good morning.
Wow. From the bottom up, we got a Mike 8 RK. We need the entire call sign. Is Mike 8 RK something? What are we missing there?
Yes, it's Mike 8, Romeo Kilo Alpha RKA. The name's Mark, based Liverpool. Static in my house.
Right, we were missing the 8, Mark. We got you, we got Bill in Katy, Texas. KJ5NLZ. We got Brent in Pensacola, Florida. Just before Brent, there was a 2 Echo 0. The 2 Echo 0 only, please. 2 Echo 0 only, please. We heard a 2 Echo 0. We got Dusty. Got N2 ZVN. We got Ellen. We got Tom. W2AFU. We got Ken. W5KAL. And KK4KZZ. And KZ4JN. And we're going to start this morning with KJ4JN. Andres, good morning to you. And what's the story? What happens first at Christmas? When do you do your stockings? Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? Good morning.
Good morning, Dick, and everyone else. Happy Friday. It's a chilly 37 here in north central Florida. Otherwise, it looks pretty. I should say we, open our stockings on Christmas Day because in Sweden, where I come from, they actually open up their presents from under the tree on Christmas Eve. So we open our stockings on Christmas. Hope everyone has a great day and an even better weekend once we get there. This is Kilo Zulu 4 November, sending it back to you, Dick.
Thank you, and Christmas Day. I didn't have a chance to announce it yet, but Vicki and I will be doing the second cup. We will be doing the second cup following the second hour. I'll do the first hour. Jeff's going to be in here for an hour, and then we will be doing the second cup. So come join us on the second cup. Matt, Frankfurt, New York is up. KE2CCK. Good morning, Matt.
Hey, good morning, Dick. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's a little chilly over here in Cortland County this morning, but hope everyone else is doing well, and happy early Christmas to everyone. And yeah, we open our stockings on Christmas Day. Everybody have a wonderful day. Stay warm, stay safe. From KE2CCK back to net control.
Christmas Day it is, Matt. Let's go to Gainesville, see what they do in Gainesville. KK4KZ, good morning.
Morning and TGIF. We have 37 degrees as I'm driving to work. Wow, Florida's actually cool over here. My family, as I grew up, we would actually celebrate opening the Christmas presents on Christmas Eve. It was kind of Acadian tradition, and we would start with the stockings on Christmas Eve. So everything happened on Christmas Eve after midnight was the kickoff, or at midnight. Maybe a little earlier, depending how the grown-ups were at the time, if they wanted to get things started or not. But that's basically how we did it. Now, not so much. Don't do the stockings so much. So, Christmas Eve is what I would say. I hope everyone has a great day, and send it back. KK4KZZ.
Thank you. Let's see what Ken does in Cleveland, Texas. K5KAL. Good morning, Ken.
Well, good morning, Net Control and Brew Crew. This is Whiskey 5, Kilo Alpha Lima Ken. Mobile, headed to work, stockings. Well, it depends on where we're at. We usually travel to go see family, and we don't get together as a whole group much anymore, so it depends on whose house we're at, whether or not stockings are even hung from the chimney. But typically, something usually happens on Christmas Eve. Hope everyone will bless, and we'll catch you guys in the morning. W5KAL, back to net.
We'll catch some of us on the 40-meter net in the morning, but my clock calendar tells me today is Friday, so there will be no morning brew. But there is the 40-meter net, so at 10 o'clock, or is that at 9 o'clock? So come join us. Tom, Watertown, New York, W2AFU. AFU, Tom, are you there from Watertown? Well, for Tom, going to Allen, Kendall, New York, N2ZVN. What about you, Alan?
Good morning, Dick. Everyone on the brew this morning. Christmas Day for us. Always been that way. Hey, everyone have a great weekend, and 73. And 2ZVN, back to net.
Christmas Day it is. Very good. KJ5 MWH. Good morning. What's it going to be for you?
Good morning, East Coast Reflector. I'm in Austin, Texas, actually driving through, and it is 55 degrees and very, very, very foggy, densely foggy. It's hard to see. Stockings at my house are done on Christmas Day, and it's usually the last gift that is opened. We open all the gifts from under the tree, and then most of the kids have forgotten about the stockings, and then eventually somebody says, hey, what about the stockings? And then we pass them around and empty them out. Looking forward to it this year. Back to net, KJ5, Mike Whiskey Hotel, Austin, Texas.
Christmas Day it is. Pensacola, Florida. What's it going to be, Brent?
Good morning, Dick, Vicky, and the rest of the brew crew. Oh, haven't done stockings in many years, but when I was younger, back home in San Diego, it was Christmas Day. KF6HDJ.
KJ5MLZ. Good morning.
KJ5MLZ. Good morning, Dick, Vicky, rest of the crew. 43 degrees in New Orleans, Louisiana this morning. Yeah, we do our stockings on Christmas Eve. This is KJ5MLZ. Back to you, Net Control.
Eve it is. How about Kathy, Texas? Good morning, Brian, W5GHR. Brian, W5GHR, are you still with me? All right, let's go on to Mark in Liverpool, England. M8RKA. M8RAK. Whatever it is, good afternoon, Mark, I think.
Yes, good morning, gentlemen, and if there's any late on, good morning. Yeah, it's Mark in Liverpool, and it's Mike 8, Romeo, Alpha. Yeah, my kids have fledged the nest now, but back in the day, we'd have a little thing where they could open one present on the evening, Christmas Eve, of the night time, and just before they went to bed, they could open one present, but the majority of the presents then got opened up on Christmas morning. That's how we did it. Back to net control.
Right. We are talking about stockings, but maybe a president in a stocking. All right, that's our mobiles. Let me go up and work a couple of these text check-ins, and then I'll pick up some radio check-ins. K8BYU, Ray, as always, as Roy, rather, is always up at the top. Been in here for several hours, I think, when I looked at the log. Good morning, Larry, Roy, rather. Good morning, Blaisdell, New York.
Everybody on the brew, KA8BYU. And it was one item from the stocking Christmas Eve, the rest of it Christmas Day. Get one thing that was at the top of the stocking. You weren't allowed to pick and choose. You had to take whatever was at the top. And then the rest of it was Christmas Day.
Right, one thing from the stocking. How about you, Larry? KM7CGI, good morning.
Everybody on the Brew Crew. We traditionally on Christmas morning open up the items that are in the stocking. Everybody have a great day. Happy Friday. See you.
This morning we got it. Wayne, KC2NJV, good morning, Wayne.
Good morning, all. KC2NJV. We don't really open up any presents on Christmas. Have a great day.
Alright, does not apply. Randall, K8UFM, good morning.
Good morning, Dick. Good morning, Vicky, and good morning to all on frequency. To answer that, when I used to do that many eons ago, it was always Christmas morning. With that said, this is K8UFM, back to net control, and everyone have an outstanding day.
Always Christmas Day. Mark and Elma, KE2EDS, good morning again, Mark.
Good morning again, Dick, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. Here is Christmas Day. Have a great weekend, KE2EDS.
Day it is. Good morning to Ray in Beaver, Pennsylvania. I know I missed you the last few times, I think. I think I missed both you and Hannah. Good morning, Ray. N3DQD. What's it going to be in your house?
There we go. There was another key up. This is N3DQD. The answer to the question is Christmas morning, and just want to say good morning to everyone. This is N3DQD.
Thanks for always being there, Ray, and you have a nice weekend. VA3GLJ, good morning.
Good morning, Dick, and good morning to the Brew Crew. 12 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 11 degrees Celsius up here in Cartier. Answer to your question is Christmas Eve. It must be a French thing because not only the socks, but all the presents can open up at some point Christmas Eve. That way we can sleep in the morning Christmas Day. Everybody have a great Friday and an awesome weekend. And 73 VA3JLJ.
Christmas Eve it is. Mr. MCO, K1MCOJ, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Dick, Vicky, and everybody on the this morning. It's K1MCO. We do it the day, Christmas Day. That's when we open the Christmas stockings on the Christmas Day, and Christmas is approaching, so I wish everybody a Merry Christmas. This is K1MCO. Good morning.
Thank you, Jay. Let me go to Bill, Woodstock, Georgia, KI4EGQ.
Good morning, Dick, and all the Brew Crew. We start a few days early and might give one out every day or two, and then so Christmas morning we just have one big one left for just XYL and myself, and the hound dogs, but every day is Christmas for them, but that's what we do. Hope everybody has a great Christmas, great weekend. KI4EGQ.
Got you down. Chuck in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Chuck.
Good morning, Dick, Vicky, and everybody on the brew there. Christmas Day for us, Dick. Have a great day and a great weekend. W3CVE.
Thank you very much, Chuck. Do a couple more here, and then I'm going to go do some radio check-ins. KB3 EYR, what's your vote?
Good morning, Dick. Good morning, Vicki. This is KB3EYR, and we do that on Christmas morning. I hope everybody has a great day and a great weekend. Back to net control.
Thank you. I'm going to go to Gil here. He was mobile, but he was scrolled down here and I didn't see him. My apologies. Gil K4GDS. What's your vote? Who that was, somebody had the system held up. One last call for Gil, K4GDS. Who that is, we'll hold up on Gil. We got 5 or 6, 7 text check-ins. I'm gonna go pick up some. Radio check-ins. Gonna go down the line here. Vicky will pick up some radio check-ins. Get a few people in here. If you're on the radio, preferably mobile, give us a call. We'll get a few in here. Then we'll go back to the text check-ins. I want to work them back and forth, make it a little fairer to everybody. Anybody that's on the radio, call signs twice as slowly. Zulu, Yankee, Quebec.
Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie Zulu X-ray, KC5CZX.
Portable mobile.
WB8BHL mobile. Kilo Bravo. WB8BHL mobile.
Kilo Charlie 3, uniform Kilo. Kilo Charlie 3, uniform Kilo.
Alright, seems quiet there. We'll stop there. KC3UUK, WB8BHL. Hello, Ed. VE2, VE3TGN, KC5CZX, KE4ZYQ. Just before that, there was a 4WDF, something like that. Can you fix that for us? We got 4WDF.
Kilo Oscar 4, Whiskey Delta Foxtrot, KO4WDF Lee, portable mobile.
Oh, those were texts. All right, we're going to start with Lee. KO4WDF. Good morning, Lee.
Good morning. What's the question again?
You open your Christmas stockings Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? When do you open your Christmas stockings? Christmas Eve or Christmas Day?
We do our Christmas stockings on Christmas Day. Everyone have a good Friday. Be safe. Thank you. KO4WDF.
How about Joe, Clinton Township, Michigan? KE4ZYQ.
Yeah, Yeah, this is Kilo Echo 4 Zulu Yankee Quebec. Good morning, Dick and Vicky and all on the Morning Brew. Well, I have to say on a positive note, I open up my presents or any presents, the presents of life, the present of life every day because I have no wife. I lost her years ago, have no kids or grandkids, and very little family left, one in Florida. So I open the gift of life every day and appreciate that. And I wish the best to everyone for Christmas, New Year's, and the year to come. All to the Morning Brew, all you do from KE4ZYQ.
Well, we were talking before in the Zoom room, Joe, we do try to put 150 smiles on people's faces in the morning if possible. We don't know if we do or not, but we like to think that we do, so I guess that's what we're here for. I did miss your answer, though, Joe. We didn't get your answer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, was that referring to my answer from KE4ZYQ? Someone's keying over me there, Dick. KE4ZYQ.
The temperature inversion this morning in Orlando is going to give us trouble. Yeah, I just need your answer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Dick, what I said was I don't have a wife or any kids or grandkids, so there's no stockings to open. What I do is I open every day of my life the gift of life. I open the gift of life every day. I wake up alive and coherent. And I say that very seriously, not sarcastically. So thank you for all you do from the Morning Brew from KE4ZYQ.
Thank you, Joe. We greatly appreciate it. A Merry Christmas to you. This is Vicky, K8VKY. And the question is, do you open your stockings on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? Next up, KE9DAW.
Good morning, Vicky. This is KE9DAW and the rest of the folks on the morning crew. We open our Christmas stockings on Christmas Day. Everybody have a great day. KE9DAW clear.
Now for Christmas Day. Charlie, NA2B.
Hey, good morning, Vicki, and everybody on the app, and Bertie and I here in
You're unmuted
Tampa
again.
Bay. Hey, good morning, Vicki. Everybody on the net from Bertie and I, Tampa Bay. It's 44 degrees in Tampa Bay, and we definitely have our long pants and long socks on today. Response to the question, we've always done ours on Christmas Eve. Even when I was a little fella back home, we used to do it after midnight mass, so nothing's ever changed. Thanks for what you do. NA2B, back to that.
Thank you. Sorry about that. My PTT got hung up for a second. Next up, Jose, KJ5MEL.
Good morning. Still recovering, Vicky. Thank you for what you guys do. And here I'll be listening in, and we do our gifts and stockings on Christmas morning. Best of all to everybody.
Go glad to hear you're doing better. And we skipped a few up top. Let's go to events. KR4EMM.
Hi, Matt. Good morning, Vicki. Good morning, everybody in the brew. I would have to say Christmas Day. This is KR4EMM. Back to you today.
Thank you very much. None to Dan, WA8PGB. When do you open your stockings?
Morning, Vicki. This is Whiskey Apple 8 Papa Golf Victor. When I was a kid, we opened them up on Christmas Eve. And it's good to hear you. I think this is the first time I ever heard you on the air. Back to you, Whiskey Alpha 8 Papa Golf Victor.
Got that over there. Next up, Ed, KF4ACB.
I got a Texas.
Let's see, I guess as far as gifts and or stockings go, it's sort of random, mostly with my friends and my housekeeper and people who mean something to me. Don't have a lot of family around anymore. A lot of them have passed, and a lot of them don't live close. So pretty random with friends and neighbors and such as that. You know, whatever I get, I get. Whatever I give out, I give out. That's the way I look at it. It's about something else anyway. KF4ACB.
Thank you very much. Bill, W8WHK.
Good morning from Southwest Florida. It was 45 degrees this morning when I got up. I think it's up to 46, 47 now, but it's cold out. As far as the stockings go, we normally check them on Christmas Eve, and they have candy or small things, just toiletries and stuff. But when we do it mainly because the XYL can't wait. She said, let's check them out, So we do. And anything else we have, we usually get on Christmas morning. And I hope everybody a good weekend, and we'll all see you Monday. This is W8WHK and Neck Control.
All right, we got you down for Christmas Eve. Next up, Anthony, W2AJB.
Vicky, good morning, W2AJB. Yeah, we do Christmas morning. Well, we did Christmas morning. Thank you for all you do, Vicky. You, everybody. W2AJB, back to net.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you coming in. Mike, K6AAN.
Well, good morning, Vicki, and everybody on the net. Definitely Christmas morning around here for us for the and presents. So, thanks for all you do, Vicki. I don't know how you get through those pileups. I would turn the radio off. It's so frustrating. Thank goodness for the text line. Control, this is K6AAM.
Thank you for that. Next up, Jose, KJ5, MEL.
This will be twice for me. I say I'm recovering, and we do things Christmas morning. Thank you, Vicki. Thank you, everybody. Bless you. Bye-bye.
I got you there, sorry. I got a little mixed up here. Next up, KC5CZX.
Well, good morning, Vicki, and the rest of the morning brew. For us, it is Christmas morning. So back to that KC5CZX.
Morning, Vicki, and everybody, and old Christmas morning.
Just as you gave your answer, you got covered up. Can you give your answer again, please?
You see, in Christmas morning there, I was the morning wall and Christmas morning.
All right, we got you for Christmas morning. We always appreciate you stopping by. Ed, WB8BHL. KC3, Herbert.
Good morning to everybody on the net, KC3UUK. We've done both over the years, actually. Now it's just me and the wife, and we just do stuff on Christmas Eve nowadays. So, with that said, we've got 23 here. It's cold. And with that, back to the net, KC3UUK. I am clear.
All right, on the text list, we've got KC2GRN, W2RBC, VA3YBS, W2AJR, N0CKV, N4RSM. And we'll take some more check-ins in a second. But just to give a heads up, I've noticed probably 3 or 4 times already of people with M1KE's PTT getting stuck. So keep an eye on it, please. Take more check-ins twice and slowly, please.
N2BH.
Whiskey 5, Delta Bravo Sierra. Whiskey 5, Delta Bravo Sierra.
Short time, in and out.
November 0.
N3 yellow white, N3 yellow white, in and out.
VK4BYF, VK4BYF.
W4 PPX in and out. W4 PPX in and out. One Kilo Delta 2, Lima Yankee Kilo Tango 1, Lima Echo X-ray.
Kilo Juliet 5, Delta X-ray, Bravo in and out. Kilo Juliet 5, Delta X-ray, Bravo in and out. Good morning.
Kilo Echo 2, Golf Hotel Zulu, KU2, GHZ, in and out.
November 9 Echo Hotel Tango and 9EH2. Good morning, in and out.
Alright, we'll hold up there. We've got N9EHT, KE2GHV in and out, KJ5DXB in and out. We had KD2LYW, W4PPX in and out, VKBYF, N3LY, W5GBS, N2BH, and I'll fix a couple of these. There was a 1LEX. That's all we got. Can you come again, please? Was there an LEX?
Good morning, Vicky. It's KT1 LEX, Kilo Tango 1, Lima Echo X-ray.
Thank you very much. And then we had something that sounded kind of like WB8FWD.
That's actually Whiskey Bravo. Foxtrot for Whiskey Bravo. Have to keep it short.
Alright, we got you. There's in and out, Jeff. Alright, go to the top here. Richard, N4 RSM. Do you open your Christmas stockings on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, or when do you open them? Okay, I got all that noise off. Richard, N4 RSM.
We dump our stockings out on Christmas morning. Back to net control.
Thank you very much. N0 CKV.
Good morning, Vicky, Dick, the rest of the brew crew, everybody else on the net. We're Jewish, so we don't have Christmas stockings. Everybody have a great day and a great weekend. N0 CKV back to net.
We appreciate you stopping in. Handy, W2AJR.
Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, Dick. Everybody on the 2 hours, Chris. Everybody have a great weekend. Thank you.
You cut out just as you were saying, all we heard was Christmas. Was that day or Eve?
It is Christmas morning.
All right, thank you very much. Bill, VA3 YBS.
Good morning, Vicki, and everybody else on the brew crew this morning. We open our stockings on Christmas morning because Santa comes Christmas night to fill them up. Anyway, this is VA3 YBS. Back to you, and thanks for doing the net.
All right, Randy, W2 RBC.
Good morning, Vicki, Dick, and everyone on the Morning Brew. I open my Christmas presents that I received on Christmas Eve. Back to Net Control, 73 to all, W2 RBC.
Thank you, Randy. And next up is Joel, KC2GRN.
Good morning, Vicki and Dick and everyone on the Morning Brew, KC2GRN. It would be Christmas Day. That's when we open our presents. Thank you for what you guys do on the net. Great job as always. KC2GRN back to net.
Thank you, and as always, we appreciate everybody that stops in. Phil, N2BH.
Good morning, Vicki, Dick, Jeff, everybody. We always did ours on Christmas morning. Hope everybody has a good weekend, and 2BH.
Thank you. We got David, W5TBS.
Big Texas howdy to you, Vicki. Good to hear your voice this morning. We open ours up on Christmas morning. Christmas morning. W5DBS in Houston. Back to the net.
Thank you. And next up is Glenn, N3LLY.
Vicki, we on Christmas morning. Anyway, back to you. We're waking up to a chilly 28 degrees here, so have a good day, everybody, and 7-3, N3LLY.
Let's go to Bob, BK4BYF. Good afternoon, I guess it is there, Bob. Early morning, I guess, maybe.
Hey, g'day to the Brew crew and team. Thanks for the great net. It's really good. Yeah, we do it on Christmas Day, usually about midday, because we party Christmas Eve. But have a good weekend, everybody, and stay safe. We'll try and catch up to you next week. VK4BYF, back to the Brew crew.
Oh, thank you. Let's move on to Dennis. KD2LYW. Good morning.
Good morning, Brew Crew. Good morning, Net. We split it in half. We do Christmas Eve and Christmas morning. Everybody have a great evening, great day. 7-3s.
All right. Doug, New Caney, Texas, and 9EHT. Good morning, Doug. What about you?
Morning, guys. Morning, everybody on the crew. We do ours on Christmas morning. Back to Net Control. Everybody have a good weekend, and on EHT.
we'll go down to Jim, who was with us last night in our town hall meeting. We had a nice turnout last night. Very nice turnout. A lot of great suggestions. KD3ATQ. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, Dick, Vicky, and the Brew Crew. We do all our festivities on Christmas morning and then throughout the day. It was a great turnout last night. Good time. Back to net control, KD3ATQ.
Good time, we certainly did. KM4WZD, Joe. Good morning.
Good morning, Dick. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning to the crew. Christmas Day, Christmas morning, actually. It's just part of the festivities on Christmas Day. Hey, everybody, take care. Happy Friday. It's KM4WZD. Back to net.
Joe, KJ5LJJ. Good morning.
Read you hours Christmas morning. Hope everybody have a nice day. KJ5LJJ Greg, Slidell, Louisiana. Back to you, net control.
Have a nice day, my friend. I'm going to go to Adam, see what his story is. Ferguson Falls, KF0VPG. Good morning, Adam.
Morning, Brew Crew, everyone on frequency. It's 11 degrees here in Fergus Falls, and we love setting up Christmas for the kids. So there's nothing there Christmas Eve, and then everything's there Christmas morning. So we open everything on Christmas morning. And have a great day, everyone. Be safe. And back to net control. This is KF0, Victor Papa Golf.
Oh, K8BAC. Good morning, Al. What's it going to be in your house? Christmas Eve, Christmas Day? You with me, Al? K8BAC. Give Al in case he's doing something. He might be doing something for us. Let me go down to Leo. K4ITA. Leo, when do you open your presents, Leo?
Good morning, Dick. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning from the beautiful Fort Lauderdale. Another cool morning in South Florida, 62 degrees. Beautiful sunshine, nice day. And we do Christmas Day, Christmas morning. We have Santa Claus coming at night, and everybody's happy in the morning. Everybody, great day. This is K4ITA.
This morning it is. How about New Mexico, Bill? KI5PMI. What's your tradition?
Good morning, Dick. Everybody on the brew. Christmas morning, sir. We usually open up everything Christmas morning. I hope everybody has a good Friday and good weekend. KI5PMI. Back to net.
This day it is. How about Perry in Leesburg, Florida? What's the tradition there, Perry?
Good morning, Dick and Vicky and everybody on the brew. Our tradition is always to open stuff on Christmas morning, especially now that we got the little granddaughter in Florida. It's always good to be there early when she starts opening her presents. It's a lot of fun. Everybody have a fantastic weekend. K4 PJM, back to net.
Well, Perry, thanks for being here this morning. Jeff, Perrysburg, Ohio, KG8QP. What's going to be, Jeff?
Good morning, Dick, Vicky, everybody on the Brew Crew. Is Christmas Eve. We will go to the kids' house, see the grandkids Christmas morning, but primary
Christmas Eve. With that, everybody have a great weekend. Talk Monday, KGAQP.
Sure will talk Monday, and I haven't even had a chance to say it yet, but we will be doing the second cup at the top of, not the hour, but at 9 o'clock we will be doing this second cup, so stick with us. We'll continue this discussion or a different discussion. Please come join us after Jeff gets done. K4GDS, good morning, Gil. Work, Gil. Last call, K4GDS. Putting Gil down for Christmas Day. The Villages, Bill, KR4CKC. What's your tradition, Bill?
Good morning, everybody on the brew, and it's a beautiful, cold 40 degrees here in the Villages. It's cold for us, sunny, severe clear skies. We open up our Christmas presents Sunday or Christmas morning for us.
Another one from the Villages, Keith. AB4KT. What's your answer, Keith? Good morning. I'm sorry, Kenneth.
Good morning, this is AB4KT. Well, I don't really celebrate Christmas in that way, so I don't really do it. Thank you. Back then.
You have a category for that? Not a problem. Looks like Vicky's ready to take some new calls. What are we doing on time? 57. We'll get them in here, probably send them over to Jeff, but anybody anywhere. Twice and slowly, please. Twice and slowly. We've had some real pileups the last few days.
Kilo Delta 6 Delta India Quebec. Todd, in and out.
MPH, in and out.
Kilo 2 Tango Victor, Kilo 2 Tango Victor.
6 Delta India Quebec, KD6DIQ, in and out.
Kilo Charlie 8, Oscar, Whiskey Lima. Kilo Charlie 8, Oscar, Whiskey Lima.
Out this morning.
Kilo Bravo 2, Uniform Delta Bravo. Kilo Bravo 2, Uniform Delta Bravo.
K8 BAC recheck.
K4GDS recheck.
Okay, let's go with this list. Good morning, everyone. This is Jeff, KE0GKF. I'm going to take it for the second half here. Let's go with this list. KE2ARC Ron, K4GDS Bill on check, K8BAC Al on a recheck, KC3LAV Mike, you're mobile, you're going to be first. KB2UDB Mike, KC8OWL Mike, KQEFY Jim by the text line, K2TV Bob. We had a station with a MPH like it in miles per hour, something like that. Clarify your call for us if you would.
Mike Papa Hotel, K5MPH. In and out.
All right, Michael, Merry Christmas. Thanks for stopping by. And KB6DIQ, you were also, Todd, you were also in and out this morning. Thanks for stopping by. Let's go to our first mobile station, Mike, in Lititz, Pennsylvania, KC3LAV. And everyone on this list, the question of the day, I was taking check-ins or talking to people last Saturday, just asking for questions. I like to do that now and then on a given Saturday. And this question comes from Jim, KD6LIL, when I was talking to him last Saturday. And his question was, do you open your stockings Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? We're talking about stockings. Over to you, Mike, in Lititz, KC3LAV. Mike, you still got the KC3LAV mobile.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We finally got it back here. I mean, KC3LAV. And we'll stop. Don't worry about it. Have a great day, KC3V. We're clear.
Mike, you have yourself a phenomenal weekend. You were kind of a little choppy there, but we got you in there. You have a good morning. Let's go to the top of the list to Bob in Fairfax, Virginia. K2TV, it's Festive Fun Button Friday, Bob.
Sure is. Anyway, good morning, Jeff, Dick, Vicky, and the crew there. We open our gifts on Christmas Day. So everyone have a great day. This is K2TV.
All right, Bob, have yourself a good one. Take a couple of seconds here. That Talk to Santa on the Air is coming up. You can check into that and talk to him personally on Christmas Eve at 8 p.m. We want you to really send him a letter. Send him a letter, and he'll read it on the air on the 20th of December and on Christmas Eve at 8 p.m. This is for kids, adults, third party. Send a letter in, you know, if you want to say thanks to one of your fellow ham operators or say something to the ECR family. Again, this is for kids, adults, and third party. ECR ho@gmail.com. Send your Christmas letter to Santa at ECR ho@gmail.com. Let's go to Tim in Columbia, South Carolina, KQ4EFY.
Thank you, Jeff. This is KQ4EFY, Tim in Columbia, South Carolina. And we open stockings, dive into those bad boys on Christmas Day. Back to that control.
All right, and write a letter to Dick and thank him for getting up this ungodly hour of the morning. There, you start there with your Christmas letters to Santa. Thank you, Tim. Have a good day. Mike in Buckeye, Arizona, KC8OWS the Owl. Mike, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. This is Mike, KC8OWL here in Buckeye, Arizona. And as far as the stockings go on Christmas Eve, that's a negative. Not everything goes on Christmas morning. No Christmas Eve beforehand activity and opening up anything. So everybody have a great weekend, and we'll catch you later. Back to Net Control from KC8OWL.
Mike. Mike, have a good morning. Thanks for checking in. Another Mike in Sebring, Florida, KB2, UDB. Mike, over to you.
Good morning, Brew Crew. Morning, people in the Zoom room. And everybody else on Brew Nest. Listen, 45 degrees here today in Florida, so I don't feel like I left Rochester. Anyways, we do it in the morning, Christmas morning, and we do it via Zoom room for all the grandkids that are up north. We enjoy watching them, open them up, and dump them out and see what they get. So their faces brighten the day. So thanks again for doing what you guys do, and we'll talk to you later. This is KB2, UDB down here in sunshiny Florida. Back to Zoom room. Back to that.
All right, Mike. Yeah, I get them mixed up too. Have a good day and a good weekend. Speaking of Zoom room, most of us know how to get there, but you can go to our web, or just type in our web page in your URL, in your browser line, in your URL line. All you got to type is eastcoastreflector.com. It's all one word, of course. It's in your URL line. So it's eastcoastreflector.com. The page will open up, scroll down towards the bottom and say, click on Join Zoom or something like that. Join Zoom Room. I use it every morning. And join up right now and say good morning to us. Well, with your mics off. Give a wave, as we like to be silent when we're doing the net. Let's go to Al, one of our network facilitators in Britain, Michigan, KABAC. Good morning, Al.
Good morning, Jeff. Morning, Vicki, everybody in the Zoom room. Sorry about that last round. Picked up the wrong radio for some reason. Pushed the talk button, wouldn't work. Hopefully this one's doing all right. We have 1 out of a 15 shot. We really don't do stockings anymore, but when the kids were all home and we used to, it was always Christmas morning. Always Christmas morning. Hope to hear everybody back on the 40-meter net tomorrow morning. Back to you, Jeff, KBAC.
That's what we call fun button fail, Al. Well, your PTT on this one worked. Have a good day. Another recheck, Gil in Orlando. Gil, back to you. K4GDS, what say you this morning? Do you open your stockings Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? Good morning, Gil.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry I had the phone earlier. It's Christmas Eve for us. Christmas Eve. Yes.
All right, Gil, we got you down, buddy. Have a great weekend. We had Ron, Bob, and Mike come in by the text line. Let's add to that right now. Let's get a good set of list of check-ins going this morning. Anyone, anywhere, twice and slowly for Miss Vicki.
Echo India, Kilo, Quebec 4, Uniform Echo India.
November Whiskey 4, Quebec, NW4Q.
So did you get mine?
Well, I heard a net control. Did you get mine? Did I get what? We don't know what your call is. All we heard was, did you get mine? What was your call, sir?
Kilo, Quebec 4, Uniform Echo India, Kilo, Quebec 4, Uniform Echo India, Jason out of Greensboro, North Carolina.
Yeah, we got you, Jason. You're on the list. And let's go with this list right here. From the bottom up, NW4Q, Jim, N2VLK, Jeff, KQ4UEI, Jason, like I said, we've got you in there. N8ZFH, Gary. K2CMT, Mike, good morning. NHLN, Mike. KQ8U, Bob. N5RTC, Terry. And KE2ARC at the top of the list, Ron. In Sydney, Center, New York, good morning, Ron. Do you open your stockings Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? Take it away, Ron.
Yeah, good morning, everybody on the brew. Yeah, we do it on Christmas Day there. But been a lifelong tradition here, so everybody have a good day, a good weekend. KE2ARC back to net.
All right, Ron, and stick around for the second cup, everybody. That's coming up at the top of next hour. Say good morning to Dick and Vicky. It's Friday, so say good morning to them coming up next hour. Terry in Austin, Texas, N5 RTC.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, Dick, and the other brewers this morning. Christmas Day. N5 RTC back to net control.
All right, Terry. Good hearing you out there. You have one of the best sounding stations out there. You really do. You sound good. Let's go to Bob in Ecorse, Michigan. KQ8U. Bob, good morning.
Morning, Jeff, Vicky, and the rest of the brew crew. Currently it's Christmas Day. For many, many years it was Christmas Eve, but things changed with family members. Have a good day. I'll be on a second cup. KQ8U, back to net.
All right, Dick and Vicky, look forward to hearing from you, Bob. Have a great morning. Mike in Grosse Pointe Park, Michigan, N8HLN. What say you, Mike?
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, and the crew. Where it's 22 degrees and clear skies in the backyard this morning. We tackle our stockings on Christmas Day. So, everyone, in a great weekend. Back to net and HLN.
All right, Mike. Have a fantastic weekend. Our text line is 763179050. Just put that in your call in your phone to that number, 716-317-9050, if you're going to stick around. And Vicky will put you on the log. Real simple, miss the pileups. Let's go to Mike, one of our network facilitators, network controllers. Mike in DeBerry, Florida, K2CMT. Hey, Mike, what about them stockings? Morning or Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? Good morning.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, and Dick. And it's always been Christmas Day. If you didn't get what you wanted under the tree on Christmas Eve, at least on Christmas Day, you had a pretty good run at getting what you needed right there in that stocking. That meant a gift card, most likely. Everyone have a great day and a great weekend coming up. This is Kilo 2, Charlie Mike Tango.
Good hearing you this morning, Mike. Merry Christmas. Gary in Woodhaven, Michigan, N8ZFH. It's Fun Button Friday, Gary.
Morning, Jeff, Vicky, and the crew. And we're a new category. We're usually too tired after coming home from midnight mass. On Christmas, the kids and grandkids come over and open gifts and stuff, and we're busy then. Sometimes it's been a few days. Please check me in and out, and XFH, back to that. Merry Christmas, Jeff.
Well, Gary, Merry Christmas to you and yours as well. Thanks for stopping by. Jason in Greensboro, North Carolina, KQ4UEI. Jason, good morning.
Good morning, Dick and This is Morning Crew. Christmas Day, we would do it. It's 34 degrees here in Greensboro, but on Christmas Day, we would do it. Good morning, Morning Brew Crew.
All right, Jason, you've got a 7 count on your check-ins. I know you're going to raise that. Stop on by more often. My name is Jeff, KE0GKF, with Vicky on the log, KE8VKY, keeping things orderly this morning. Speaking of another Jeff in Lancaster, New York, N2VLK. Jeff, good morning.
Dick, Vicky, everybody out there, I hope everybody has a great day today. And as far as the question, my grandchildren come to our house for dinner on Christmas Eve, so they open up their stockings and their gifts, and then they go home. With that, I'll turn it back to you, N2VLK.
Sounds like you got it, Jeff. Have a good weekend. Jim in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, NW4Q. Merry Christmas, Jim. Over to you.
Merry Christmas, Jeff, Vicky, and everybody. On Christmas Day, as a matter of fact, I'm sitting under them right now waiting. Have a nice, merry, wonderful Christmas.
Well, and you do the same, sir. Good to hear it this morning. Alan in Princeton, North Carolina, KD4CHT. Alan, how's it going? What about them stockings? The Christmas Eve or Christmas Day on those? Good morning, Alan.
Good morning, Jeff, and all the Morning Brew. It'll be Christmas Day. We've always opened presents on Christmas Eve and did the stockings on Christmas Day. KD4CHT.
All righty, Alan. Have yourself a good weekend. Do you open your stockings on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day? I took that from Jim, KD6LIL, last Saturday on the radio, just randomly chatting out there and picking up questions last Saturday. Let's go to Jeff in Rochester Hills, Michigan, KE8FMN. Jeff, good morning.
Good morning, Jeff, everyone on the brew. KE8SMN. Put me down for Christmas Day. KE8SMN, back to net.
The Christmas music playing in the background. Open up those wrapped gifts. Have a good day, Jeff. Anna in Beaver, Pennsylvania, KD3AJN. Anna, good morning.
Good morning, Jeff, and everyone else on the brew this morning. Christmas Day. Everyone have an awesome weekend. B3AJN.
And a slice of pumpkin pie and a cup of coffee. Have a good day, Anna. Bob in Hamburg, New York, KC2JZE. Bob, over to you.
All the net. Christmas morning in this house. Back to that. Have a great day, everyone. KC2JZE.
Dick and I are going at it in the Zoom room this morning. Bob, thanks for checking in. And everyone, stop on by coming up at the top of the hour here in about 40 more minutes. It's Friday, so the second cup is coming up. Everyone, check in with Dick and Vicky and say good morning to them before we wrap up the weekend. Second cup coming up. K8YDR, Chip in Marysville, Michigan. Chip, what are you doing? Well, good morning, Jeff, Vicki, and the Brew Crew. Didn't push down on the button hard enough here, so we open our stockings on Christmas Day, and it's 8 crusty degrees here in eastern Michigan. So everyone have a great day. KYD.
Well, that's cool. It's nice to know I'm not the coldest one out there anymore today. We're at 21 today, Chip. It's all cold, right? Have a good weekend. Stay. Doug in Homosassa, Florida, WA8CLG. What about them stockings, Doug?
This is WA8CLG. Very good morning, everybody. And stockings are usually opened on Christmas morning, so you can put me down for Christmas Day list. And speaking of cold, it's 42 degrees here this morning, which is pretty cold for us. So everybody have a good day and a good weekend. WA8CLG, back to you, Jeff.
Yeah, Doug, that is pretty chilly. That's the second 42 degrees we've gotten from Florida on the net this morning. Stay warm. I wouldn't even venture a sport bike at 42 degrees. That's too cold. About 48 in full even. And that's about it if I have to. Have a good morning and stay warm in Florida. Let's go to Zachary. Speaking of Florida, we have another couple of Florida stations coming up. KI6KQO. In Kissimmee, Florida, Zachary, or is that 0? I always get those messed up. Good morning, Zachary.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicki, and the Brew Crew. We open our stockings usually, for the most part on Christmas Day. So everyone have a blessed weekend, 7-3 to the group, and I'll send it back to you, Jeff. KI6KQO.
All right, Zachary. Even having a 0 in my name, I have to scroll up, see the font to see which is which. You know, that's why I still get the O's and the 0s, but I got it. Oh. Zachary, have a good morning. Stay warm in Florida. Another Florida station. We're heading to the Villages. N5GI to wrap up this list. Rick, good morning.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicki, and the rest of the Brew Crew. Happy Friday to everybody. Yeah, I got up this morning. It was 39 degrees here in the Villages. It's up to 41. Must be a heat wave. Yeah, as far as the stockings, everything on Christmas Day. Hope everybody has a great weekend. N5GI, back to net.
All right, Rick. Stay warm again in Florida. That wraps up this list. Again, our text line is 716-317-9050. Put your call in your phone or device. Vic will get you on the log. We're ready for another round of check-ins. Twice and slowly if you would, so we don't have a lot of pile-ups for Miss Vicki. Bring them on, folks. It's Friday.
This is Kilo Bravo 8, Papa Lima Victor, KB8 PLV, Chris.
This is Whiskey 8, Papa Delta, W8BPD.
KF8, DIC, KF8, Detroit, Rock City.
Whiskey 2, Alpha Foxtrot Uniform. Again, it's Whiskey 2, Alpha Foxtrot Uniform.
Whiskey 6, Kilo November India, recheck, mobile. Whiskey 6, Kilo November India, mobile.
November Whiskey 3 United, NW3U, N6QDY.
Whiskey Bravo 5 India, Tango Tango. B5ITT in and out this morning. Good Friday.
This is Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie Quebec Papa, KF8 CQP, Mike from Farmington, I'm in and out. KR4 AEG, KR4 AEG.
KD2 IWM, KD2 IWM.
NY1 US, NY1 US.
Kilo Bravo 5, Alpha Victor. Kilo Bravo 5, Sierra Alpha Victor. In and out, please, and good morning, y'all.
N1 CBM, N1 CBM.
Okay, let's go with this list right here, working from the bottom up. N1 CBM, K5 or KB5 SAV. Jason, you were at IO this morning. Thanks for stopping by. NY1 US Norm, KD2 IWN Tim, KR4 AEG Charles, N1YKT Johnny, you were in IO this morning. Thanks for stopping by. KF8 CQP Mike, WB5ITT Chris, you were in IO out there on the road. Have a good morning. N6QDY David, you're mobile. NW3U David, W6KNI Caleb, you're mobile. You're going to be one of the first. W2AFU Tom, I think you're a recheck, so I want to pick you up one of the first with the mobiles too as well, because it sounded like you might have been mobile. KC2 JPQ Frank, KF8 Detroit Rock City Jack, W8 BPD Brian, and KB8 PLV Chris. Let's get to some mobile stations. And Tom, first, you were a recheck. W2AFU, I'm not sure if you were mobile, but you're... Tom, good morning. The question of the day is, do you open your stockings Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? W2AFU.
Good morning. This is W2AFU here in Watertown, New York, where it's about 10-15 degrees out, and we're getting ready for close to a foot of snow over the weekend, so not looking too good. As far as stockings, we do ours the night before. That's the way we've done it since I was a kid. We continue that tradition with our family now. I apologize for the recheck-in, but I never got to say the last when I lost the nose. So anyhow, I want to wish everybody a great day, happy holidays, and thank you for letting me in.
All right, Tom, have yourself a great weekend. Merry Christmas. Caleb, who's mobile in Washington, W6KNI, good morning, Caleb.
Good morning, everybody in the Brew Crew. Caleb out in Vancouver, Washington, and it's currently 65 degrees right now. Kind of a warm winter that we've had this year. Got done with the atmospheric river, too. As for the question, we do stockings first thing in the morning. So we'll do stockings and then breakfast, and then do the rest of the presents afterwards. So thank you for the net. W6KNI, Caleb, out.
Alrighty, Caleb, you have yourself a fantastic weekend. Merry Christmas. And our 100th check-in of the day, your lucky day, David, Garner, North Carolina, NW3U. Good morning, David.
Everybody else, well, 100. That's the second time in about 2 months or so. All right, well, good deal. From a cloudy North Carolina, we're early this morning. We open our stockings on Christmas Day. Everybody have a good weekend, and we will try to catch you folks Monday morning. 7-3's NW3U.
All righty, David. Have a fantastic weekend. Merry Christmas to you. David in Sacramento, California, who's mobile. N6QDY, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Jeff, Vicky, the Brew Crew, and everybody in the Zoom control room, M6QDY. Took me down for Christmas Day there, Jeff. Hey, everybody have a great weekend. Jeff, thanks for doing what you do. Have a great day. Back to net control, M6QDY.
All right, David. Have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for stopping in. Mike in Farmington, Michigan, KF8. Fun button Friday, Mike. Push it. Mike, are you still with us? KF8. C2P. Nothing heard from Mike. Have a good day. Charles in Belmont, North Carolina, KR4AEG.
Good morning, everybody on the crew, everybody on the net. I would be for Christmas morning. We open stockings on Christmas morning. KRG. KR4, EG, back to net.
All right, Charles. Have a fantastic weekend. Chris in Novi, Michigan, what's going on? KB8PLV, what about them stockings, Chris?
Thanks for having me on the net. We always open the stockings on Christmas morning. The rule is you have to open up all the other gifts the kids do before they get to the stocking, where there's generally a surprise gift that was that small. Everyone have a good weekend ahead. This is KB8PLV, back to net.
All right, Chris, we appreciate you stopping in. We'll talk to you next time. Brian in Warren, Michigan, W8BPD. Brian, over to you.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, everybody listening to the Brew Crew. In our household, we open those on Christmas morning. And there's nothing special about the order in which you do it, presents or stocking. Back to net control, W8BPD.
Change it up a little bit. Keeps it exciting, right, Brian? Have a good day and a great weekend. Jack in Rochester, Michigan, KF8, Detroit Rock City. Jack, over to you.
Echo 5, Charlie, Victor.
Jack, are you still with us? KF8, DR. Try to give him a few seconds in between those key-ups. Jack, we'll put you in as in and out, and you can try again. Frank in Lancaster, New York, by the text line, KC2JPQ. Good morning.
Good morning, Jeff and Vicky. Anybody on the roof? We do it on Christmas morning, and bright, beautiful sunshine out today, Jeff. 19 degrees. But have a great weekend. Do something fun. Have a good weekend. KC2JPQ.
All right, Frank. Yeah, it's 7:35 Central Time. I'm in the middle of the U.S., so it's still dark outside. Sunshine yet. Have a good one. And let's go to Tim in Hamburg, New York, KD2IWN. Tim, over to you.
Morning, Jeff and Vicky. Everybody on the Brew Crew and on the net. It's a wonderful, crisp morning. As they said in Lancaster, I'm about 45 minutes or so south of that this morning in beautiful downtown Gowanus, casting as we speak. Yes, we open them on Christmas morning. Always a fun time. Got the Yule log on the TV, crackling away with some music, and like you said, it's a good thing. 73 all, have a good weekend. Be safe out there. All kinds of weather happening. 82 IWS.
A little eggnog, gather around the fire, and open up gifts. Tim, have a good Christmas yourself. Norm in South Wales, New York, NY, 1US. Norm, fun button.
Yeah, good morning, Jeff and Vicky and everybody on the Brew Crew and the net today. And we open our Christmas stockings on Christmas Eve right after midnight mass. So, and then the presents, of course, will be in the morning. So, very good. You have a good weekend, and we'll catch you all next week. And when US is clear.
All righty, sir. You have a good one. Sounds like a nice Christmas to me. Let's go to Carlos, N1CBM. He's does our Youth Net tonight. He helps with that, and he's our fly boy. Florida, N1CBM. Carlos, good morning.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, Dick. Thanks for the pitch. It's a beautiful morning down here in South Florida, 64 degrees, clear skies. It's a great day for flying, either real airplanes or RC airplanes, whatever rocks your boat. Tonight, the Youth Net, 8 p.m. Remember, the Youth Net for the kids. We're going to be there, as we usually do, taking the check-ins, and we need the numbers and to make these kids happy. You know how it goes. Check in, get your call signs in the log. For me and for my family, we open the gifts and the stockings on Christmas morning. Back to you, Jeff, and 1CBM.
Got you down for Christmas morning, Carlos. We'll talk to you tonight on the Youth Net. Ron in Huntsville, Alabama. KR4 DRJ.
On the Brew Crew, thank you guys again. We open our stockings on Christmas Day. It is 45 in Huntsville, clear skies. KR4 DRJ, clear.
All right, Ron, have yourself a fine weekend and a great Christmas too ahead. Our Zoom room, if you want to join up, I like to say it now and then, sometimes you get people jumping in. Just drop in your URL in your browser, eastcoastreflector.com, all one word, real simple. And click at the bottom of the page. When it loads up, scroll to the bottom and click Zoom room. And you'll be there with us in our virtual Studio A of the Morning Brew. Let's go to Florin in Conroe, Texas, K5YNU. Good morning.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, everyone on the Brew Crew. Christmas Day morning is the winning moment. Everyone is excited. Back to the net control. Everyone have a blast Friday weekend coming up and make some great memories. Merry Christmas. Bye, wine.
All right, Florin, and make some more memories at the top of the hour in 20 minutes with Dick and Vicky. The second cup is coming up. Have a good weekend, Florin. Marson in Sterling Heights, Michigan, N8MJN.
Hey, good morning, Jeff. Just want to make sure I'm making it in on the GM repeater.
Oh yeah, Marson, loud and clear. You got a little popcorn, maybe you're mobile, but you're getting in just fine. Over to you. Marson, maybe you're not pushing the this morning. N8MJN, Marson, we hear you just fine. Over to you. Weird. You lose a battery or something, he was fine and then gone. Marson, one more time. N8MJN. Well, Marson, if you're receiving, we heard you on the GM repeater, then we lost you. Try checking in again if you're out there. Let's go for another round of check-ins. We got a lot of time left. Let's get a nice long list going. Twice and slowly, anybody, anywhere. In order, please.
Whiskey 4, Whiskey Yankee Mike, Washington State, Thomas.
November 4, Kilo, Hotel Zulu, N4 kilohertz. I'll be in and out.
W9 SAM.
Kilo, Foxtrot.
Whiskey 9, Sierra Apple Mike, and I'll be in and out this morning.
Michael, Cleveland, Ohio. In and out this morning.
Kilo Bravo 5, Zulu Yankee Lima. 5, Zulu Yankee Lima. I will be in and out today. Charlie 1, Sierra Yankee Quebec. Kilo Charlie 1, Sierra Yankee Quebec.
Mate, DIC, recheck.
Kilo 4, Golf, A4, GPS.
KAVD, in and out.
Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Whiskey Victor. Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Whiskey Victor.
In and out.
Romeo 4, Hotel Alpha November. KR4HAN from Madison, Alabama. In and out.
Kilo Juliet 5, Charlie, Quebec Charlie. Ready.
TL Kilo 1, Tango Tango Lima, Sebastian and Raleigh. I'll be checking in and out.
Okay, looks like I've got the reflector. We got a good list going here. Let's take care of the IOs first thing and get them on their way. K1TTL, Sebastian from Cary, North Carolina. Thanks for stopping by. KJ5JWV, Brandon from Tomball, Texas. You were an IO this morning. Merry Christmas. Let's go to, we have Jeff in Montgomery, Texas. KBDYL. You were an IO this morning, Jeff. Take care and have a great weekend. KFADYE. Hopefully we have that right. Looks like a new station. Michael, have a great weekend. Let's see, I think, and then we had N4KHZ. John in Rochester, New York. You were in and out this morning too. Merry Christmas, John. Moving up the list, KJ5CQC, Ray. KR4HAN, Greg. N1WEB, Webb. KK4GGL, Richard. We have a couple stations we need to clear up. KAVD, something in your call like that. KAVD, clear that up for us.
Kilo 8 Victor Delta, Kilo 8 Victor Delta, Michael Mobile, in and out, please.
All right, Mike, thanks for clearing that up for us. You're an IO. Have a good weekend. We had a couple of stations, another one, K4GDS, something like that. Question mark on that one by Vicky. K4GDS, clear that up for us. Yeah, we hear you, but barely. Your audio is very quiet, and you're just about almost more quiet than your noise behind you. Have a good morning. KF8DRC, Jack, I'm going to do you first because you're a recheck. KC1YQ, David. WW6IAM, Francisco. W9SAM, Sam. W4 WYM, tongue twister, Thomas, you're at the top of the list. But let's do Jack. He was rechecking. Let's get you in there, Jack. KF8DRC, what about them stockings?
Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, everyone. Yes, I answered twice. Somebody threw a carrier on me. And I know that. I have people not watching me, that's why. Anyhow, the question, the answer for that question, Christmas Eve at night at 12 o'clock. And thank you, Jeff, for running today. And thank you for having me in. KF8, Detroit Rock City.
Oh, I get it, Jack. You know, you check in and then you miss it, and then you got to check in again. That's why I wanted to put you first there, you know, other than the IOs. You have a great weekend, sir. Merry Christmas. To the top of the list, Thomas in Washington, W4WYM. Thomas, good morning.
Good morning, sir. This is Whiskey 4 Whiskey, Yankee Mike, Thomas in Washington State. And we open up on Christmas morning. And since I've got younger kids, we're talking like 4 a.m. Christmas morning. Tons of fun. Back to you.
All right, Thomas, have yourself a good Christmas. Sam in Union, Ohio, W9SAM.
Oh, good morning. No, we don't do that at all. In fact, we haven't done it in many years. Anyways, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. W9SAM, Dayton, Ohio.
Sam, I understand that 100%. I'm a single man in my later years and don't do much of that either as well. But I enjoyed it in my younger years. Have a good weekend. Francisco at Redlands, California. Heading over to the other coast. WW6IAM. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everybody in the East Coast. This is WW6IM. And right now talking to you guys. It's my early morning routine. Walking and every morning for an hour here with my wife. We still have no signs of the daylight yet. It's weather condition is nice. It's not too cold, so we had the chance to walk with a good weather situation over here. So good morning, everybody there. This is WW6 India Alpha Mike in my walk-in routine. Over.
Well, Francisco, we're glad we're part of your morning routine. And over there, your early morning in Redlands. Have a good weekend. Merry Christmas. David in Essex Junction, Vermont, KC1SYQ.
Scott, Vicky, and the Brew Crew. We do a Secret Santa on Christmas Eve, and we open the presents on Christmas Day. We open the presents on Christmas Day. KC1SYQ, out.
All right. Thank you, Dick. That was repeater 8087. We just dropped it. It was just hanging on there. Portland repeater, I believe Dick was saying. Let's go to Gil in Orlando, Florida, K4GDS. Do we have that right? Good morning, Gil. One more time, K4GDS, good morning. Nothing heard from Gil. Let's move to Richard in St. Augustine, Florida, KK4GGL. Richard, fun button. Richard, are you still with us? KK4GGL. Well, if that was Richard, he had all sorts of issues there. But you have a great weekend. Webb, Collierville, Tennessee, N1WEB. Webb, it's Jeff. We got no audio from you there. We got a nice, strong carrier, or whatever you want to call it. N1WEB. Webb, try it one more time.
Well, Jeff, let me try that again. Maybe this is better. I've been experimenting with
We got you. Go with it. Webb, how about them stockings? Good morning.
Answer to that question. N1WEB, back to the net.
Well, all righty, Webb. You have yourself a great weekend. Greg in Madison, Alabama, KR4HAN. Greg, good morning. Greg, going once, going twice. KR4HAN. Nothing heard. Let's move on to Ray in Houston, Texas. KJ5CQC. Ray, good morning.
KJ5CQC. Yeah, I was just sitting here. It's here in Houston. It's about 56 degrees and foggy that you can't see across the street. And I was turning the dial and I heard y'all. I don't think I've ever checked in on this net or this repeater. So y'all have a good day and back to net control.
Make sure I have it. Well, Ray, on the log it says you checked in 3 times. You said, but I heard you say on this repeater. Maybe not on that repeater, but you have checked in 3 other times, and you can more than welcome to raise that number, check in more often. Have a good weekend. We had Rex coming by the text line while we were taking those check-ins. We got 4 minutes to the top of the hour. Let's take another 5, 6, 7, 8 check-ins real quick. Twice and slowly, please.
Number 2, uniform, Oscar Golf, N2UOG.
Kilo,
NXS,
November 5, November
X-ray
mobile.
Kilo Alpha 5, Papa Uniform Delta. Kilo Alpha 5, Papa Uniform Delta.
Alpha 3X.
W2PUT Whiskey, number 2 Papa Uniform Tango.
November 5, November X-ray C.
All right, let's go with this list right here. This will take us to the top of the hour for sure. W2PUT Dan, VA3ERY Eduardo, KA5PUD Paul, N5DEA Bob, N5NXS Paul, KK4VTT Bruce, N2UOG Sal, and KJ4LXJ Rex again by the text line. Rex, good morning. KJ4LXJ, do you open your stockings Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? It's speed round. Rex, good morning.
Good morning to you and the Brew Crew, and we open our stockings on Christmas Day. And I hope one of you guys up north shuts the door. It was 30s in Florida this morning. KJ4LXJ, back to you guys.
All right, stay warm in Florida. Sal, Spring Hill, Florida, N2UOG, Sal, it's speed round.
Jeff, Vicky, and everybody else out there, 4 degrees here in Spring Hill, Florida. Jeff, put me down for Christmas morning. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and back to net control.
All right, Sal, stick around for the second cup coming up here. Bruce in Kissimmee, Florida, KK4VTT, speed round, Bruce.
What? Good morning to one, good morning to all. We open them on Christmas morning. Everybody out there have a Merry Christmas, and thank you guys for what you do behind the scenes. KK4VTT. Thank you, sir.
And Bruce, have yourself a fine weekend yourself. Paul in Houston, Texas, N5NXS. Paul, speed round.
Okay, Christmas morning and Merry y'all. N5NXS.
All righty, Paul. Merry Christmas, sir. Bob in Abita Springs, Louisiana, N5DEA. Bob, it's speed round. Good morning.
And everybody else on the net, make it quick. We do it Christmas morning. Hope y'all have a great weekend. N5 DEA, delivering groceries.
All right. Have a good one. Paul in Montgomery, Texas, KA5PUD. Paul, speed round.
Brew Crew, Christmas morning, KA5PUD, back to net.
Alrighty, Paul. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Eduardo, in LaSalle, Ontario, Canada. VA3ERY, heading up north. Edward, it is speed round. One more time, Eduardo. Oh. I wasn't keen with anybody. Eduardo, are you still with us? VA3ERY. Nothing heard from Eduardo. Have a good weekend. And Dan, one of our network facilitators, gets to wrap up the net. Dan, you get to wrap and put a bow on it for us. So any words of wisdom you have for us this morning, Dan? We'll send it over to you. What about them Christmas, the stockings? Do you open them on Christmas Day? Good morning, Dan. W2PUT.
Good morning to you. I get to tie a bow on it today. I feel honored. My words of wisdom. When putting a bow on your forehead, do not fasten it with staples. And we do our Christmas stockings on Christmas morning. And check me in for the second cup. W2PUT. Back to you.
I think Vicki heard that. I think she can transfer you right over to the second cup. Have a good weekend, Dan. Merry Christmas to you. And that wraps up the Friday edition. Net number 1111 today. 1111 of the Morning Brew. 1111. And we had 141 check-ins, so great net. Thank you, everybody, for checking in this morning on behalf of Dick and Vicki and everyone else in the Zoom morning and everyone out there. Merry Christmas, everybody. The second cup is coming up. Dick put about 20 seconds of silence in there for stations that need to connect and disconnect. Merry Christmas, everybody. KE0GKF clear.
Thank you, Jeff. Good morning, everyone, again. This is Dick, WB2JPQ, along with Vicki, K8PKY. We'll be doing the second cup here today. I got my second cup. Nice, fresh, hot cup of coffee brought down here. It's a good note. We don't talk about anything. We see what's on your mind. So we'll take some check-ins and see what you're doing today. And if you want to talk to us about something, about the system, about something you heard, about something you want to see, this is the time to do it. A lot more relaxed net than the Morning Brew. Morning Brew is kind of a rush net. We didn't do too well today. We didn't have, I don't know why, we moved right along, but we didn't have as many check-ins, take as many check-ins as we normally do. Questions sometimes determines that. But here, we don't care whether we get 5, 10, 15 check-ins. It doesn't make any difference. It's all about having a good time and discussion. So that's about the numbers here. We got Dan, W2PUT, and Ariel from Mr. What's his store that he goes to? Publix, Mr. Publix store. W4RCH, and of course we got Bob in Ecorse, Michigan. So let me go to Dan. Mobile. Kilo, Echo 8, Uniform X-Ray Mike. Kilo, Echo 8, Uniform X-Ray Mike. Brian in Royal Oak, Michigan, Mobile. I'll be in and out. Happy Friday.
Victor Kilo Watt 1, Juicy Tomato, VK1 JT, Canberra, Australia.
N5 NXS, November 5, November X-Ray Sierra.
Alright, looking for mobiles. I don't think Juicy Tomato's mobile. I'm not sure about Paul, but we'll take him. N5 NXS, Paul, Houston, Texas. We got you, BK1JT. James, I thought you'd be to work by now, A1JW. We got Marson. I know he's mobile. N8MJN. Roy, K8BYU. I know Roy's not mobile. So let me go to Marson. Good morning. Sterling Heights, Michigan. N8MJN. Marson, good morning to you. And what's on your mind this morning? And anything we can do for you? You got anything bothering you about the system that you'd like to know about? Or what? Just open discussion here this morning.
Hey, good morning, Dick. Yeah, everybody on the second cup. Hopefully you guys can hear me. The only thing bothering me is still trying to figure out how to key up this DM repeater so I can consistently take the ECR during the nets. I thought I had it figured out. It's the extra pause between letting timers reset, and that didn't work this morning, or at least on the second key up. So keep playing with that. But no, just wanted to say good morning and wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy Friday. 73 N8 MJN back to net.
Hey, Marson. You have a good week. Thanks for checking in. Number 1 here for the second cup. This is 1111. 4-1. So there we go. James, I thought I got rid of you once today. AA5JW. You still on the road, buddy?
Well, good morning, Nick and Vicky and everybody out there on the net. This is Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile, James in Spring, mobile and north to the Woodlands today. So didn't have to go into Houston, so I hung out at the house, and now I'm headed up to go to a client site, and hopefully it'll be a short day. And I think this is the first time I've actually made it to the second cup, so that's exciting. Makes me happy. One more box that I've checked on the tour of East Coast Reflector nets. I do have one question. Is the actual Supermon for the ECR visible anywhere? Is there anywhere we can pull it up and see what and where people are actually keying?
Too late. I thought the Superman page was on the website. I'd have to go and look. I know when we did it, it was one of the things I wanted on there, along with our ECR with our Reflector monitor page. I'll have to look, see both of those on there. Making a note of that, Jim. But yes, that's you can look. And then also go to the website, go to eastcoastreflector.com and listen live, and you can see right alongside who's talking. But the full Superman page, so you can see the directly connected nodes by going into LS nodes. If it's not on there, we need to get it on. I thought it was on there. I'll have to check, and I'll let you know. But it was supposed to be on there, in there somewhere. I just can't remember. It's been too long.
Okay, yeah, copy that. I'd looked on there, looked a couple times and hadn't seen it, so it may be there, and, I may just not be seeing it. But, anyways, that's really all I had. Glad I was able to hear everybody on the second cup, and we'll be 7-3. This is Alpha 5, Juliet Whiskey Mobile, back to net.
Giving it out to many people that wanted it. If you send me an email, just my call sign, WB2JPQ@AOL.com, and tell me what you want, I'll send it to you. No biggie. Won't have any privileges, can't do anything with it, but, you know, it's a read-only. We'll be glad to share it with you. Many, many, many people have that. All right, where am I going? I'm going to Ariel. Nice to hear you on the second cup, W4RHC. What public store are you at today in Florida? Ariel, good morning. Ariel's not with us. W4RHC. Ariel, are you still with me?
Yeah, somehow the radio did not work in this section of town, but over here in the mobile on I-75, heading to the store here, Newberry Road, it's an older store. We're working on leveling all the scanner scales, be sure they're all level. That way we don't overcharge people when they weigh items on the scales. Real busy time for us here at Publix. People come here to the store a lot to purchase all the food that they need for the Christmas season. This is my 27 years on the road with Publix with this department. I worked at the store 4 years while I was going to college. So, I don't know, I guess I used to it by now. When you work in retail, you don't have a day off. You're always on. The radio made it pleasant to be spend so many miles on the road. Only got 5 more years to go before I retire. I'm 56 years old, so hopefully I can retire at a younger age and enjoy all the hard years that I have worked here. And I wish the best of all for all of you guys up there listening. It was cold this morning here in Gainesville, Florida, in Alachua, 35 degrees. But the sun is out, so it's warming up real fast. It's 55 right now. And can never get used to cold weather. Coming from Cuba at age 15, can never get used to cold weather. Even though I've been living here all my life. I really don't like it. I like 80 degrees and blue skies and blue salt water and sandy beaches. That's why I live here in Florida for so many years. Good morning to all. Happy New Year. From Whiskey 4, Romeo Hotel Charlie. 73 Stoll from Gainesville, Florida, home of the Florida Gators. 73.
Oh, great, Ariel. The only public store that I used to go in, I used to have a home in Orange City. I used to go in that Publix there in Orange City, between DeBerry and DeLand. I'm sure you probably get to that one as well. Let me go up to Dan, W2PUT. Good morning, Dan. And before I do that, is Jim AA5JW. Jim, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still here, Dick. AA5JW.
Like Rutland Center, New York wanted to disconnect. They got disconnected. Scott just texted me and says the Superman is under resources on the ECR website. So it's under resources. I thought it was there somewhere, but I couldn't tell you. So it's under resources. So it is there, James. Let me go up to Dan, W2PUT. Good morning, Dan. Where are you headed today?
Hey, good morning, Dick. I'm not headed anywhere today. We are in the home office. probably my favorite non-Motorola radio now. I bought the extended capacity battery for it. Saw someone post about that on Facebook. Had to get no regrets. That was an excellent addition. That's all I got. Back to you, then. W2PUT.
But I mentioned this, we're having a New Year's Eve party in the Zoom room and on the air this year. Going to start about 8 o'clock. It's all written up in the magazine. I believe it's under Dick's Corner, along with a lot of new moves and so forth. So you do want to read Dick's Corner, the very front of the magazine. And if you haven't got the magazine, let me know, or you can subscribe yourself. bit.ly/ECR subscribe. ECR subscribe, and you're good to go if you're not getting the magazine. bit.ly/ECR subscribe. You won't get this month, but you will get on the list. A lot of people are subscribing themselves. We are doing New Year's Eve. We're going to have as many neck controllers as we can get together between 8 and a little after midnight, however anybody wants to hang. Quite a number of the neck controllers have said they wanted a spot, so the couple of the youths are going to start us out at 8 o'clock or maybe even 7:30 if we decide to start a little bit earlier. Let them have just some discussion, a little discussion group, not just take check-ins. We want to get it into a nice New Year's Eve discussion, maybe one topic or two or three, or if change, that's fine too. But rather than just one question, we'd like to kind of get going around this little round table and so forth as people come and go throughout the evening. But also we want to load up the Zoom room. We can put 90 in our main room. I'd like to get it loaded up. We had it loaded once to 90. I don't know if we could ever do it again on New Year's Eve, but it would be nice. So we can hold 90. So that's kind of, I'm shooting for 90. I don't think we'll ever get that many, but hey, let's shoot high. I know Bob's going to be there. KQ8U. Good morning, Bob. This is Dick, WB2JPQ.
Morning, Dick, Vicky, everybody else on the second cup. You can count on me being there right to the last minute. Maybe I talk one ear into the next. I really have nothing today. I just reiterate that gentleman earlier about the GM repeater. I'm at the Wayne County Public Service Group, and we've used that repeater for exercises. It works, but when I'm on the ECR, it doesn't work. I get to something keep me out of trouble, try to figure out what that issue is. That's why I just either use Echolink or DV switch. But I'll continue working on that, researching that issue. Everybody have a good day. I'll be on the Usenet tonight. KQ8U. Back to next.
The problem with the GM repeater that I know of, sometimes it repeats locally on the repeater. RF-wise it repeats, but it's coming down line. It's not going out the port to go to the reflector, to go to the server. People are hearing us locally and thinking we're ignoring them, and we don't hear them for that reason. So there is an intermittent, and of course we can't check it. So that's up to the GM people. So yeah, make them aware of but that is what's going on. You can hear locally. If you're on the repeater, you can hear locally, but sometimes it does not come down line to us. VK1JT, good morning, John. You're up next.
Yes, good morning, everybody. I trust everyone as well. Merry Christmas. Have a good season, and we'll catch you further on from the land down under back to net control.
Thank you for being with us this morning from Australia. We had two or three from Australia last night in our town hall. Productive meeting. We had Paul from Houston, Texas, N5NXF. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning, everyone. Dick, Vicky. Yeah, my call is so hard for some people, but mine is like N5 And excess is, I'm excessive. So, let's see, on my plate, I've got 5 stepper motors in my car, 2 controllers, and a power supply for them. And I'm supposed to put these things together. Hopefully I can resell the motors to stepper guys that don't have a source anymore, apparently. So hopefully they'll test out. So that's my plate to do sometime in the weekend, maybe. Back to you all, and 5 NXS.
Okay, Paul, sounds like you do have your work set up for you. Good morning to Roy, local to me here, a few miles away in Blaisdell, KA8 BYU. Morning, Roy.
Dick, Vicky, everybody on the second hub, KA8 BYU. Yeah, I check in using the text line most of the time because it's more convenient. And it's a good utility. I'm glad that you guys have it. It sure beats fighting your way through pile-ups. Just kind of relaxing here with the kids. I got some of the stuff done around the house already this morning and that. Just wondering, I've had a lost count, but how many times have I checked into the Morning Brew? Can you dig that up?
968 times. You've been on the second cup 968 times. You got to hold the record here. Yeah, I'm at 906. 906. I've pretty much been here since the day started, and but we didn't log ourselves. We didn't start putting ourselves in until way later. But you're at the 968 check-ins.
Hey, thanks a lot. Keep up the good work, guys. We really appreciate it. And I don't think you guys hear that often enough.
Sometimes we need to hear that at 6:30 in the morning when we're trying to put toothpicks in our eyes and come up with a question and make sure everything is connected. But after we get rolling and we get talking to our people and we can tell that we're putting smiles on their faces, and we just know we are. Some of the emails that we get, that people go into offices and their secretaries ask them what's the morning. You know you're doing something right. Maybe not for everybody, but we know we're doing something right for a few. So we can put a smile on some people's faces in the morning. That's all we're trying to do. Morning to Brian in Corfu, New York. Haven't talked to you for a while. KE2FBT.
Hey, good morning out there. Tried checking in earlier for the Morning Brew, and I think I've been having issues with my app I use for Repeater phone. So I deleted it and reinstalled, and so far everything is working good. I was able to check into another net. So back on here, I thought I'd give it a try, say good morning to everybody. And I just got a DMR radio still sitting in the box. So I got to open that up and play with it and get on the air with that. So everybody have a great day out there. It's KETFBT. KE2FBT.
Conference server is ECR 9050, all one word, all put together. Just put ECR 9050 in, it should show up, but just, search for that. ECR 9050, all together, all one word, and that's our gateway in. Good morning, Rex. You are in the Zoom room, I was going to say. I haven't looked over to the Zoom room for a while. Good morning, KJ4LXJ.
Good morning, Dick and Vicky and the rest of the second cup. Hope you can hear me all right. My mobile here is not connected today, so connected to 1 down, 3 countdown. For this, today and tomorrow and the weekend, we're going to finish up putting the house together. The wife has a big Christmas party tomorrow night, so hopefully if you guys close that northern door, we'll have some nice weather tomorrow for our Christmas party. KJ4LXJ, back to you guys.
remarks. I used to get blamed, as you know. I used to winter in Central Florida for many years, and I would sneak out of Western New York just ahead of a snowstorm. The thing would follow me down in the cold weather, and I was always accused of leaving the door open. K4KWQ will tell you all about that. He's told me that for years. Close that door. It always seemed to, cold weather seemed to come down with me, but it's all good. Another local to me here, fairly local, John in Ethel Springs, New York, KK4JJK. Good morning, John.
Hi, good morning, Dick, and everybody out there. Good to hear everybody on. Just turned the radio on, so I just about 10 minutes ago. So I'm just listening to you guys here on the second cup. Got the day off today, so I got some stuff to do around the house, getting things ready for a Christmas cookie baking party. Every year, my wife and I we host a bunch of the kids from our kids. And we do all kinds of Christmas decorations here. That's next Friday. So, anyway, Dick, what's on your Christmas list this year? What's on your wish list? Back to you.
It's a good question. I don't really need anything. I just want peace and health to all my friends and everybody here on the East Coast Reflector. And we got some projects we want to roll out. And we need help with them. They're big projects, timely projects. We're looking for help. Vicky's got the help wanted, just like any other business does. Because we kind of have to run this as a business. This organization is way too big. And, some of us spend hours upon hours every single day to make this what it is. So I just wanted to keep going, and we get the help that we need, and peace and health for everybody. That's kind of what I want. I don't need anything. I don't need any toys. I'm at a point in my life, if I want the toys, I can buy them. So I just, everybody just peace and help the East Coast family grow closer together. Got one more. We got Leo around in Fort Lauderdale. Then I'm going to take another list, get a list started. I'll send it over to Vicky so she can say good morning to you. Good morning, Leo. K4ITA.
Good morning, Dick. Good morning, Vicky, and good morning from Fort Lauderdale. Yep. Well, what is going on with me today or weekend? I'm getting ready for the 10-meter contest. I love 10 meters, and see what happens. I'm ready to put up my magnetic loop, my MFJ good old magnetic loop. I don't have a lot of room, so every time I go on frequency, I put up antenna and then I take it down. Well, I do that, it works. And what can you do more? It's difficult to say what you can do more than what you're already doing, guys. You're already doing a lot, Maybe when you have enough time and people to help you, what I was thinking would be nice to have maybe, I'm listening a lot to the TechNet. I love the TechNet, all the questions coming on the TechNet. Maybe set up like an online forum kind with all these questions on the forum where also people can answer online and reply online after the net. Of course, to do all of this, it takes time and it takes manpower. I know that. I can't wait to retire so I have more time to help you guys. Okay, sorry for the long passage. This is K4ITA. ITA, everybody, great weekend. Bye-bye.
Ironically enough, that was our discussion at 3:30 yesterday in the Zoom room. Gil from Orlando on his M1KE has been doing a lot of research, and he's got some white papers that he's written up. There are some issues with them, and settings have to be set right, and he needed a place to put them. Talking about it, and that would fall right in line with what you're talking. It would be nice if some of the discussions during the tech that could be written up and put in a form. And I think that's what you're getting at. But there again, we need manpower to do that. So if we can find people that want to do it, we'll hire them. There's no question about it. But we are thinking about it. All right, let me take some new check-ins here this morning. Oh my golly, it's 9:30 already, Vicky. Wow, where does time fly?
Anybody anywhere like to get into the second cup, have a little bit of fun with us here this morning? This is Dick, WB2JPQ, along with Vicky, K8VKY. I'll get a list started. I'll send it over to Vicky so she can take a few people here this morning and say good morning. Anybody anywhere?
K4GDS, K4GDS.
E4DRP, KD4, Delta Romeo Papa.
November 1, Whiskey, Echo, Bravo, and 1 WEB.
KJ5, LBN, David at his pulpit.
Oh, maybe somebody double with me. KD2IWS. KD2IWS.
All right, well, hold up there. We got KJ5 LVN, KD2 IWN, and 1 WEB, KD4 DRP, and K4 GDS. This is Vicky, K8 VKY, and first up is Gil, K4 GDS, and just a little heads up, I think you were having the same problem I did earlier. The PTT on the mic on the sharks are not letting up. K8 VKY.
Good morning, Vicky, and I don't know what's going on because I keyed up on my note at home and I saw it come up on the hub monitor that my M1KE keyed up, but it's physically shut off right now. So I don't understand what's going on. And there are similar node numbers on an expanded node number. I don't know. But my weekend's changing. I was supposed to be working tomorrow morning. We've ran into some technical issues, so we're going to scrub that, push it to January. So now I have a free morning, but I think I'm going to head into the office this afternoon and get a couple things done. Kind of chilly here today. Not by your standards, but by ours it is. So hope everyone stays warm this weekend, and maybe tomorrow morning's quota. We'll see. K4GDS, back to net.
Yeah, there I think were 2 others that I saw stuck keyed up, and I took them off. Yours was one of them. And there was a couple times where I let go of my PTT, and it was still going. So just a heads up, but it looked like it had a recent update. Next up, David, KD4 DRP.
Good morning, KD4 DRP Mobile. Yeah, I kind of liked all your nets and everything. TechNet and the Zoom rooms and everything. It's very helpful. But there is a couple of probably add into the tech. Maybe get I forgot his call sign, but he's out in Lubbock, Texas. That does the PyStar stuff. Do a little thing on hotspots and stuff like that. Because where I'm at here, I'm in Elmer. And so I like showing people how to do it. But if there's other information out there, I like to pass that on to them also. So everybody stay warm. K4 DRP. Back to net.
I think you're talking about Daryl CZX. Can't think of his call sign offhand. He's around most of the time. I think he works during the day, so pop in anytime later, and I'm sure he'll respond. Next up, Web, N1 WEB.
Oh, thank you, Vicky, and thank you, Dick, if you're still there.
I checked in a little while ago with Jeff, and the first time he didn't get me. He got a carrier, but no voice, and I think it was the battery, or it might have been. I've been experimenting with an external microphone on a Baofeng radio, and that might be it too. So I changed radios, and hopefully I'm coming through okay. Vicki, I wanted to mention one thing. I'm looking for back issues. I think it might be volume 21 of the Reflector magazine. I'm looking for Randy W2RBC's article on the Nano VNA. And the archives aren't on the web page. And I've been pulling my hair out trying to find that issue of the magazine, and I can't find it there. I'm going to just probably send a note to Randy directly and ask him about it, and I'm sure he could provide me something. But I thought maybe you wanted to know. Oh, and also, one more thing. I'm making some posts on Mastodon, on mastodon.radio. I'll put a weekly up there for the TechNet on Tuesdays. I can't automate that without some external software, but I thought I'd let you know that I'll pick up some of that for you. And one WEB, back to the net.
Yeah, if you go to eastcoastreflector.com/magazine, on the top right, there's a button that says Back to Archive. Also at the end, almost the last page on each issue, there's an archive there. But if you're looking for a specific article, I started putting at the end of each author a list of each of their articles. So you can just look for magazine that Randy's in, which is most of them, and then there's a list at the end. And, the Mastodon, yeah, that'd be great. Thank you, and I'd appreciate it very much. I actually think that's one of the things that was on the Help Wanted, and I appreciate that too. All right, next up, Tim, KD2IWN.
Morning, Vicki and Dick there in the background. On the Zoom room and the whole Zoom room Morning Brew crew. Multitasking and filling out some data on some test sheets here at the computer this morning. And getting things done and ready. My last day here at work for the year is the 23rd, so I got about 6 days left after today, and just trying to make sure everything is done on the vein of Dick wishing peace on earth and all that good stuff. Me and the wife went out Wednesday at a local theater here in Buffalo called Shays, and went to see the Charlie Brown Christmas performed on stage. It was top-notch. They had a three-piece, these young guys in their 20s, I got to guess, easily, playing a three-piece jazz, doing all the, if you would just close your eyes and watch the Charlie Brown Christmas and hear that jazz by Vince Guaraldi Trio, that's who did it in the 60s, it sounded perfect. It was just so good. The jazz gets you going. The performance was awesome. There was crowd interaction at one point, and, it was very, right to the point like it was in the 60s. It was very Christian-based. All the hymns were, very Christian-based. Linus did a soliloquy from Luke. The angel of the Lord shone all around them, and they were sore afraid. It was awesome to see. It really gets you in the Christmas spirit, and I got to go with Dick, and hope this world can be a better place to be in soon, and that everybody just has a great, safe, healthy, happy New Year. My home is a little different, but that's okay. It's not the same in every home. Sometimes you got to just deal with what the good Lord hands you. I'm going to let that be that, and thanks for everything you guys do all year long. Appreciate it, that's for sure. It's a nice thing to keep him busy and to get him on the radio for at least doing something if you don't do anything else sometimes. Keep active and do what you can. Thanks again. 73, and we will catch you next week. KD2IWN.
Sounds like you really had a good time, and thank you for everything. We appreciate it. Andy, W2HAR.
Good morning again, Vicky. Everybody on the second cup crew. Not a whole heck of a lot on here. I just came back in from scraping up some ice. It's pretty cold out. Fortunately, the salt or the ice melter is doing its job, and the people can safely walk on the sidewalks again. Definitely do not want to get anybody hurt out there. Everybody have a safe and a happy weekend, and we'll probably catch you again next week. 7-3, everybody. Back to you, Vicky.
Dick wants to know if you're up for a phone call this afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got nothing but domestic engineering tasks on my plate for the rest of the day, so I will be here.
Alright, I'm sure he'll be calling you. This is Vicky, K-A-V-K-Y. Taking more check-ins. Twice and slowly, please.
E2, Echo Mike, W2EM, Chuck in Lake Placid.
Alright, Chuck. Looks like you're the only one for the moment. How's it going?
Seeing that he asked, it could be going a little bit better. 2 o'clock this morning, I had the ambulance come and take Marcy to the hospital. Yes, Sal. She pulled what I pulled when you came down. Anyway, she's got AFib. They took her in. I just talked to her a little bit ago. They're going to check her out some more and see if they're going to release her or I don't know, or keep her for observation or what. But anyway, yeah, 2 o'clock in the morning, we go up to the hospital, and so she's being taken care of, and it looks okay. It's just one of those things. You know, you got to get tuned up down here at our age. Every couple of years, you got to get your oil changed, I guess. But other than that, everything's going good here. I don't know if you can see this radio I got here. I accidentally bought it. I was on one of those shopping sites, and I don't know what happened, but next thing I know, it arrives at my door. This thing is massive. It's a Dick is going to love this. It's a Bofang. Beat somebody to death with it. It weighs a couple pounds. It's like 3 times the size of my little Bofang, but it works good. It's 10 watts. It'll do GRMS. It'll do marine radio. It'll do everything. It's unbelievable. But this thing was like, I don't know. I don't even know if I paid for it. I don't think I even paid for it. They just sent it to me. It was around $40 or so. But and that brings up something else. Let me for a second. You know, things are really good, and everything is good, and it's almost 100%, but it isn't. Well, I got a programming cable for it, and I couldn't get it to be recognized by a couple different computers and a couple different cables. And anyway, where these things plug in, you have to push them in really hard. Well, I did. I pushed it in really hard. Nothing happened. So I took my knife out and I carved it a little bit. I cut the notch, and I whittled it down a little bit. It went right in. Perfect. It works perfect now. But you always have to do a little something, a little tweaking with these things. So anyway, that's about all that's going for me. I'm just waiting for a phone call now, so I can go up and harass them. So anyway, that's what's happening with me. So it could be better, but it could be worse. So 73, I'll be sitting here on the side. W2EM.
Of course, we're glad to hear she's doing okay. Even though you knew she was okay, I'm sure it was scary as hell. And for that radio, I've seen those. I think they intentionally make them big, because the only ones I've seen like that, they actually color camouflage. Alright, this is Vicky, K8VKY with the second cup. Taking more seconds, twice and slowly, please.
Kilo 2, Charlie Mike Tango, K2 CMT.
November 2, Victor Lima Kilo, N2VLK. Whiskey 2, Foxtrot X-Ray, W2FXR.
Alright, we got W2FXR and 6QDY, N2VLK, and K2CMT. There were at least one other station in there, but you guys were so quiet. You might want to try turning it up and try back in a minute. Alright, first up, Mike, K2CMT.
Good morning, Vicki. I don't get to talk to you often on the radio, and I'd like to take advantage of it when I can. Is there a question today, or are we just unloading?
No, just the second cup. Whatever's on your mind.
Just got off the internet, and you know what happens when you get on the internet and almost anything. And Santa is all taken care of. I've got him a special order in for him. Get me a new automatic antenna tuner. That's my toy this year. Mama said it was okay. That was her present to me. So it's on its way from Ham, what is that, Ham Radio Outlet? Just down the road in Winter Springs, Florida, but it's cheaper to have them ship it to me for me to go after it. You all have a great weekend coming up. This is K2CMT.
Sounds good. Always good to talk to you. Jeff, N2VLK.
Good morning, Vicki, Dick, everybody else. I have a question. Maybe somebody can help me out with. I'm kind of new to the Zoom room stuff. I'm wondering if I can be in the Zoom room and see everybody and also see the log so I can see where I am if I get in like that. I'm not very computer literate, so if somebody could give me an idea or a quick answer, I would appreciate it.
Yeah, Dick just said he can show you how to do it after. Yeah, basically as long as you can have two windows open at the same time, you're good. The logs you can find at bit.ly/ECR logs, or just go to eastcoastreflector.com, and they're under each of the nets, I believe. Alright, this is Vicky, KAVKY, and on to David at 6QDY.
Hello, Vicki. Everybody on the net, N6QDY. Not a whole lot of stuff to report. I'm just looking at some notes that I'm putting together when we head over to Florida. I want to check out that Skycraft Surplus in Orlando. So I put that on my list. And last night I had to leave the town hall. Grandkids came over, so sorry for leaving and not saying anything. Usually I do that. And let's see. Oh, I got a kick out of what Dick was saying about the M1K with electronic components in a Tupperware with a lanyard around your neck. I can just picture that. I mean, I'm thinking of they're not that big, but I thought that was kind of funny. But anyways, that's about it. M6QDY. Have a great weekend.
Hey, thanks, David. This is Dick, WB2JPQ. You'll like Skycraft. I've gone there for parts over the years. Oh, geez, everything. I needed an outdoor cabinet to house a repeater years back, and there was one there. It was kind of rusty, kind of bad. Had to take it to a steel fabricating shop and have a new bottom put in, and we got all welded up and primed. I took it home and bought a palm sander and made it look like new. Mounted it on the base of a tower, and it was there for years and years and worked well. I purposely got on here this morning, took one call away from Vicky, W2FXR. Dana in Holland, New York, a friend of mine that I've lost track of and haven't seen for years, and I wanted to personally say hello, Dana. How you doing?
W2FXR in the group. Doing well, Dick. It's been a while. I'm fully retired now, and I figured I'd get the old All-Star node fired up and get her hooked up to the East Coast Reflector and listen in for a little bit. And I thought I'd throw the call sign out there and get myself checked in. And now that I'm retired, it'd be good to be able to hook up again in the future.
Retired. I remember years back when you were on not Seneca Street, where you on Union. You talked about retired. That was, oh my God, years and years ago. How time and life moves on. Really good to hear you. I want to get you involved on here. This is a move and shaking group, and we work hard on the East Coast Reflector every day. So it's what we call a second cup. I'm going to see if we got any more check-ins. I took this away from Vicky. So let's get a little list going if there's anybody left, and let her work them. Let her say good morning to people this morning. So anybody anywhere, get on the list here. And this morning, this is Dick, WB2JPQ.
6 Charlie Whiskey India, KD6CWI. Good morning, Dick and Vicky. Thank you for doing the net.
LLM. George from Lancaster, just checking in. I want to say hello, everybody. And Chuck, W2EM, I wish you the best, my friend. That's the net.
All right, we got KD2LLM, KD6CWI. And this is Vicky KVKY back on. Ruben, you're up first. Anything on your mind?
For taking the net. Didn't quite got the question, but yeah, I just opened up the station and I'm running FT8 at the background, just picking up the bands and see if everything else is working here. And I gotta set up my new laptop. I got one. It's Lenovo ThinkPad P14. It's a smaller version of the B series, and I haven't even set it up yet. So
just working on that. And thank you for doing the net. I'll bring it back to you. Oh, before that, happy holidays to everyone. Advance Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And stay safe, stay healthy, enjoy life, and God bless. 73, KD. Bye.
To you as well. And last for this net, KD2LLM. George.
Good morning. Get on here very much. I'm trying to get back into radio business for a little bit there for a while. I've been trying to get back into it. And get my interest again. And so I don't have much to say. What's going on? Today is one of those days on a schedule. And I would say, I want to say again, good luck to Chuck and Marcy. I hope you guys stay healthy. That's it. Back to you.
I think you're just a little too far away. That you dropped out. But thanks for stopping by. We did get most of what you said. This is Vicky, K8VKY with Dick, WB2JPQ on the second cup. Returning the reflector back to normal amateur use.